Alright, what's up, fam? Hope everybody having a great day, prosperous day, productive day. Hope everybody in good health, mind, body, and spirit. Want to make this video. I got a lot of flack from a lot of the, LeBron James apologists. Last video I made about, ironically, about the excuses that they make for him. Okay? So, I got chewed out by my big bruh who claims that, I'm a hater of LeBron James. And that's definitely not true. Just because people don't agree with you or with you all about your assessment of the player that LeBron James is doesn't mean that people are hating. Okay? I don't hate LeBron James. I definitely don't know him, to hate him per se. Like that, like as a man per se, but there's a lot of things that, I do see and pick up on, that y'all just gobble up, and it's weird, man. Anyway. So he said, why you don't ever make no video about, saying something positive about LeBron? Why you don't make no video, about talking about his numbers, what he doing in his 15th season, so on and so forth, blah, 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 blah. Like I told him, I'm the one who tried to let y'all know before the season started, LeBron James don't have enough help. I told you that. But you label me as a hater then when I say LeBron got a bummy ass team. You know what I'm saying? You label me as a hater. Those pieces that they had individually wasn't bummy, but collectively they were bummy as hell. Damn, riffraffs, man. But hey, it is what it is. You can even go back to when LeBron James was drafted. I was in high school then, and everybody who used to sit at the lunch table with me, they know who they are. Ernie, all y'all, the LeBron James apologists today. I'm the one who was the LeBron James supporter. I'm the one who told y'all LeBron James is way better than Carmelo Anthony. Y'all the ones who were telling me, Melo need to be the number one pick, so on and so forth. Y'all telling me that. The only time I said anything about LeBron, I like LeBron. But if you ask me a question like, do I think he the greatest player of all time, I'll tell you no, because I don't think he is. And that's my personal opinion. That's my personal opinion. And just because my personal opinion don't agree with yours doesn't make me a hater. Okay? Being a hater would be for me to not acknowledge what's evident in front of my face, like some people do. To say idiotic crap, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm just stupid crap that I hear some people say. Like it's ridiculous to hear some of the stuff that people say. Like I don't know, what's that, Bleacher Report, Sports Illustrated, somebody had a top 10 list. And they had Kevin Durant listed as the number 10 player in all of them. Like, that crap is ridiculous. Like, how can you validate that? Like, some stuff just don't make sense to say. Like, I heard a guy say Steph Curry ain't clutch. Hey, that's not an argument that I would even dwell in. Like, to say LeBron James is not great. Like, that's something that I wouldn't even do. LeBron James is a great basketball player. Just because I don't consider him the best or even close to the best doesn't mean I'm hating. Like, right now, just thinking off the top of my head, the top 3 players that I have seen with my own eyes while I've been alive are Kobe Bryant, Michael Jeffrey Jordan and Shaquille O'Neal. Like, those are the top 3 players that I'm not taking nobody over those 3 players. Nobody. Nobody in the history of the NBA I would not take over Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, or Shaquille O'Neal. Okay? Now, the order in which you want to do this, hey, that's up to you. This sports, you can debate about that all day. Okay? You know, so currently, I don't even know if I have LeBron James in my top 5. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Not because I don't think he's great. It's just I don't think he's better than the people I got before him. I mean, I don't think he's better than those 3 players. I just don't. Then, you know, you can throw Magic, Bird, Kareem, you know, like Olajuwon. Like, I just don't think that from a mental standpoint, he's not there. But let's not digress. Let me do what my brother told me to do and give LeBron James his credit. Okay. It's no secret that LeBron James is a great player. It's no secret that he's an all-time great player. You know, arguably the GOAT in some people's eyes. I mean, LeBron James put these numbers up all the time. Like, he put them up all the time. But we have to put stuff in perspective. Like, for one, you got to understand the time, like the style of basketball that's being played today. I'm a basketball lover. I love basketball. I love the NBA now. Like, I'm not one of those people who be like, oh, the NBA, you know, way better back then than it is now, and so on. I don't make them type of arguments like that. You know, I just don't. Like, I can get into that, but that's not me. I appreciate each era for what they are. Like, I understand these type of players that playing today. They play an open style, freelancing, not many big men type basketball. You know what I'm saying? And that's cool. I like it. You know what I'm saying? This is the basketball that we playing today. That's cool. I like it. You know, and with that being said, you see a lot of inflated numbers. You see a lot of inflated numbers because I like to call from the years about 2000, like really when Jordan retired the second time up until probably about 2007 was like the dark ages or dark years of the NBA, where David Stern and the whole entire National Basketball Association had to do something because, like, the ratings were so low. You know, even those Kobe and Shaq Lakers finals against the New Jersey Nets at the time, 4-0 sweep, you know what I'm saying, against Philadelphia, you know, gentleman's sweep, and the Indiana series was okay. That was a six game series, but like it wasn't much activity. You know, it wasn't much excitement, and they had to do something because, in my personal opinion, this is my personal opinion, the era from about 1998 till about 2008, that 10-year span, in my personal opinion, and I also got numbers to back this up, was the most quote-unquote physical time of the NBA. Like, people like to say the 80s was the most physical time of the NBA. I don't necessarily agree with that. You can go look at the numbers, look how low scoring the games were, look at the rebound, and look at the collective amount of big men, physical big men, and physical defenses that play. In my personal opinion, the 2004 Pistons and the most specifically, I think the 08 Celtics, the best defense that I have seen are the 08 Celtics. That defense was crazy. Okay, but look at the big men you had during that time, from about 98 to 08. Just the physicality and the rim protection that you had. And Shaquille O'Neal, Tim Duncan, David Robinson, Ben Wallace, Rasheed Wallace, another good defender, Kevin Garnett, Dwight Howard, who else? That I can think of. Jermaine O'Neal, at that time. Big physical big men. Yeah, the list goes on. Yao Ming. Marcus Camby, another rim protector. I mean, it was a lot of them. You know, a lot of good rim protector, physical players. You know, in the NBA at that time. So therefore, go back and look at the stats of guards and wingmen from 1998 to 2008, point guards included, and show me where these point guards, wingmen are putting up the crazy numbers that you see today, as far as rebounds, as far as like points in the paint, so on and so forth. It wasn't happening then. It wasn't. It was not happening then because of the brand of basketball. Like what guard or what wing player you knew was gonna guard Shaq, Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett in their prime? Like, you could do that now, but it wasn't happening back then. So therefore, you're gonna see numbers inflated. Okay, LeBron James is a great basketball player, but you have to put stuff in perspective. Like, let's go back to the year that they won the finals. The last time, 2016, they were down 3-1. Say LeBron James led every statistical category in every major statistical category. Okay? This is the point. He did. But LeBron James was the biggest player on both teams that was on the court. Andrew Bogut went down quarter number 1 of game 5. So you missed game 5, game 6, and game 7. Okay? Draymond Green was gone game 5. LeBron James mostly, like I said, was the biggest player on the court on both teams. That's what you're supposed to do. That's what you're supposed to do. But when Bogut was in the game, that didn't happen. Not that LeBron can't do those things over Bogut, but the simple fact that you actually got a 7-footer in the paint is not going to happen. That's what happened with the early Boston teams. That's why he couldn't dominate those games like that. I'm talking about when he was in Cleveland the first time. That's why he got beat by Dwight Howard Magic, because he could not dominate the game because you had a big man presence in the paint. Period. There's no way nobody would average a triple-double in that era. It ain't. But that don't take away from what they're doing now. It's great. You get what I'm saying? But you have to also put things in perspective. LeBron James is great. He's a great player. But shouldn't he be great? If he's so great, like you say, like, shouldn't it translate to wins? Like, winning the championship, bro. Like, your team's always good enough to get there. Then when somebody like myself would make an argument about the East being weak, you tell me that it's not weak. I agree. You play with what's in front of you. I agree. I don't care. Injuries or not, you play with what's in front of you. You play what you got, so on and so forth. You know, just play with what you got. But your team, so you're so good to get to the finals, so good, but then your team's good enough to get to the finals, but then when it's time to get to the finals, your team ain't good enough. Like, all right, make up your mind. Like, I'm not in an excuse making business. LeBron James is great. Great player. All-time great player. Like, honestly, he might, I don't know, it's gonna be a long shot, but he might end up being an all-time scorer, points scorer, whatever. All-time points leader. Okay? And these are the narratives that I'm talking about that you all gobble up. LeBron James a pass first player. He don't score. He don't like how many of y'all know this? Tell me, how many of y'all know this? I guarantee you. This is why I don't like arguing with, or not even arguing, debating with some of y'all, because these are narratives. Narratives. How many of y'all know LeBron James got more shot attempts than Kobe Bryant for a career? If I didn't just tell y'all that and y'all go look it up right now, y'all will argue me down that LeBron James, that Kobe Bryant shoots more than LeBron James. Okay, and we can go into why the shot attempts low, so on and so forth. You know, Kobe didn't play the first couple years, then he was hurt the last few years. But at the end of the day, even with all of that, you still would say Kobe shoot more than LeBron, and he don't. I think the last time I checked, LeBron shoot 19.7 times a game, Kobe shot 19.6. Like, even though that's more, like, you wouldn't even though you might be like, man, dude, you reach it. No, but I'm saying, even if I told you they shot the same amount of times, you would come at me crazy. You know you would. Okay? But LeBron James tries to score. Like, that's crazy. If LeBron James was this pass first player, like you say, he would have low shot attempts and high or higher assist rate, like your Chris Paul, your Jason Kidds, your Magic Johnsons. If he was this quote-unquote pass first player. No, you're not, bro. You are all-around great talent. You know how to pass. You're a great passer. And you pass the heck out the rock. And you try to get your assist up, period. And you try to score. It's just a fact. Okay? So, I just want to put a couple things in perspective, man, and let you know, like, I don't hate LeBron. I don't hate LeBron. I just have to put things in perspective, and I don't fall into BS narratives like y'all do. I don't. You know, I go by what I see. I go by the information that I have. Okay? And in his 15th year, he's balling out. Okay? And let me say this, and I'm going to end the video with this. Mark my words. This is March 22nd, 2018. Call me a hater, and trust me, I don't find no gratification in what I'm about to say. Okay? You can call it what you want to call it. But I'm not so emotionally tied into these players to where if they end up coming into some scandal, I'm going to be hurt. But a lot of y'all fanboys, grown men, going to be crying once this information come out. LeBron James is one of the greatest athletes ever. I mean, outside of basketball, just pure athletic ability, running, jumping, body-wise, so on and so forth. Okay? It's a reason, man, for this. It's a reason. Okay? And it's called PEDs. When it come out, call me what you want to call me. Listen, the dude is on PEDs. And I'm not telling you that this is making him, quote unquote, a better shooter, better pass. No, I'm not telling you that it makes his quote unquote skills better, but it does give him longevity. All you got to do, look this up when you get a chance. Biogenesis Ledger. I'm going to repeat that. Biogenesis Ledger. BIOGENSISLEDGER. Biogenesis Ledger. Okay? Look it up. Look up the information on it. His name came on the Biogenesis Ledger, as well as Jameer Nelson, Rashard Lewis. Okay, I think Roger Clemens' name was up there too. This was when he was in Miami. And I ain't gonna go too much. I'm just gonna drop this and I'm gonna let y'all look up the information. It's out there. Okay? It ain't no secret in NBA circles. Stephen A. Smith, Max Kellerman, George Carr, all them people know about it. They done hinted about it on national TV. And it's starting to gain some flames right now. That's why you see reports coming out now about him doing this workout with his Navy SEAL to just try to calm some of this stuff down. But I'm telling you, it's going to come out. And a lot of y'all going to be hurt by it. Hurt. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. Look how big Steph Curry done got, how ripped he got. If the dude came out, say he was on PEDs, some type of thing, it wouldn't shock me. A lot of these dudes are using it. But check this out. Go and look it up. Biogenesis Ledger. His name was up there. LJ. Okay, it's a story out now. You can go listen to the interview that the lady, the clerk who used to work there, was talking about how Mr. Paul or Rich Paul used to come in and do these purchases, blah 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 blah. And the doctor of the lab in Miami ordered her to destroy all the evidence. That's why it's that officially came out yet. But it's so much evidence. Look at the hair loss. LeBron James had a growth. A lot of y'all don't know they had a growth. okay, removed out of his jawline. I think this was back in 2009, if I ain't mistaken. He had a growth removed, okay? He had a growth removed. But the biggest evidence of him all, look, the year he came back to Cleveland, it was reported that he was on this quote-unquote Pisco diet or whatever type of diet, and he lost all his weight. Dude wasn't even recognizable, man. Dude couldn't jump over. He couldn't get off the ground, couldn't do nothing. Go back and look at the highlights from the first part of the season before the All-Star break of 2014-15 season and tell me if that ain't a different LeBron James. If you are objective, tell me it ain't. Okay? Tell me it ain't. And he took out 2 weeks to go down to Miami, ironically. And since then, it's been game over. Once again. Okay? So I just want to put that out there, man. You can mark my words, call me a hater, and trust me, I find no gratification in saying that. You know, I really don't. I really don't. Because honestly, it could be false, but there's enough evidence out there to support the claim. Okay? So, like I say, feel free to like, dislike, comment, subscribe, do all of that. Once again, Chronicles of Jonathan, the objective voice of the NBA. So until next time, peace.